they've been sort of abusing these little drops. I almost want to turn it off. It's just always on by default, so then I don't care about it. But they were doing it for a while, regardless of what category I was doing, just like for some Apple TV nonsense. At least now it's like related to the game I'm playing, but I still don't like it. We've seen it happen with chess. We've seen it happen with this. I played Clash of Clans like one time ever in my life, and it did it for that. That is so weird. Every time there's an update or every time I play it, I have to redo the display capture. The old one from last week doesn't work anymore. Or, I mean, game capture, but whatever. And the audio of this game is always a little bit quiet, too, compared to everything else. So we get to see Balana, my favorite chick of the game so far that we've played. Maybe the favorite hero, although I do grow a little weary of all the melee ones that we've had. So we're on episode 5 of playing as Cerberus, and... Or I said it again, it's Cerberus. I always call him Cerberus. It just sounds more natural. So it's the longest streak we've definitely had. We're on episode 5, so that automatically means that we must have won 8 games in a row because I only play 2 games per episode. So I won't even say that I played that well, and I don't believe in like superstitions or jinxes or something, but we are on a crazy streak that, again, not only is it crazy in terms of just 8 games, like, okay, that's good, and that should happen over the course of this sort of run. But I won't even take full credit. A lot of these games I didn't even play that well. And not only that, but we've been losing crazy sometimes. We've had some insane, miraculous comebacks. I'll make like a montage of every single win or every single comeback in this, and you'll be like, we were down like 15-1 on the creep score, right? Like, so they need to kill 1 creep, and we have like 10 left to kill, and somehow we do it before they kill a single one, which is inexplicable. It makes it seem like a lot of bots are in this mode, or I just keep saying that. And anything that happens is a bot. If I kill somebody, it must be a bot. If I die, it must be a bot. Like, just everybody's a bot in this playthrough, but I do that in card games a lot too. But I do like this 5v5 mode. I do like Cerberus. But yeah, if we really look at it, the only range characters we played as are Hachiman, which I liked a lot, Jingwei, which I liked, although I was playing her like a bit of a clown. And of course, the one thing we don't, I think those are maybe the only 2. The other thing is that the rotation never changes. It could be because Smite 2 is about to come out and maybe they're focusing on that so they don't care. But that is a little irritating. Since I started playing this game, these are the same ones. And you can tell that by the fact that, you know, I played as Arachne and I wouldn't have been able to play as her if she wasn't on the rotation. So it's exactly the same. It's been like literally months. But no, it's kind of funny to think this is like episode 13, I guess, unlucky 13, but, or no, maybe it's 14, I forget, because I just uploaded maybe episode 12 to my YouTube. But the point is that, and I'm like usually a week or 2 behind, obviously. The point is that this Cerberus thing has gone on almost as long as the rest of the series combined, if you think about it. Maybe I didn't have that rule at the beginning where I would only play 2 games, but it would usually come out to that. So like, if it's 13 episodes, we've had 5 of them just for Cerberus. Or again, I'll just call him that forever. So there's nothing more to really think about. Let me recap his abilities and just, again, I like this as sort of a high immersion series, though. It's like, I'm only going to play 2 games and they could go super quick, right? So it doesn't matter. Like, that's it. It doesn't matter. We could win, lose. It could be long games, could be short games. It doesn't matter because I don't have that much time these days anyway. So that's a good way to sort of put it in perspective that I'm not going to like, oh, I have to rush and play a whole bunch or just, you know, take it seriously. But it doesn't mean that you have to play too much or too many games, which is just a casual shenanigans. You know, it's just a way to expose myself as a filthy casual. Like PvZ Heroes. When will I start the end game of that series to try to get to rank 50 for the first time? And it's like, it's a casual card game and I still don't have time to do that. Or like with this is apparently a casual MOBA, which I strongly object to that premise because there's nothing inherently casual about it. Maybe some of these game modes could be interpreted as such, but you know what I mean? Like, this can be super hardcore and super high skill cap and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't mean it has to be. And of course, at this unranked level with clowns like me, it's not going to be. But that's besides the point. It's like League of Legends can also be a bunch of clowns. So I don't see what inherently makes this less skillful than League or something like that. So I disagree with that characterization. It might just mean it's more casual friendly and stuff. But the one thing that I was doing wrong in the first couple episodes that I just somehow realized later on is kind of one of the things I like about being a small streamer or not having even a super active chat, even though it's obvious and people would have been bitching at me because there's nobody here, like the Obra Dinn. People would have spoiled that and ruined one of the greatest mysteries in gaming history for me. Because everybody acts like, oh, hindsight bias, haha. The point is that it gives you like that little pointer that I never paid attention to or I never cared about, where like you can throw them after you lift them up. You throw them like back behind you. The beginning, the first couple episodes with him, I just kind of lifted them up and was satisfied with that. But you can actually throw them behind you, right? I wasn't seeing that icon, or I wasn't really caring about it too much. So we know how that one works. You got to always do the ghastly breath before the other thing, or yeah, like just to show the YouTube stupid nature of the algorithm and stuff. All the episodes of the series get relatively low views. Like the last two I posted get like 2 views, 3 views, you know, very low, which is fine. It doesn't bother me. But then the one that got a lot of views recently was the episode before that. They got like 300. Why? Because I mentioned the Hawk to a girl in it, because I made a stupid joke like, Cerberus has the most paralyzing spit since the Hawk to a girl, and that one gets with a skull dead emoji, and that one gets 300 views. So it's not because of the actual gameplay itself, because the other ones are basically the same thing. Oh no, it's because of that stupid title and that stupid meme. And I did, I guess, the unthinkable that I was making fun of Fry 'em Up for in PvZ Heroes. Speaking of that again, just that he did the, you know, chasing clout through the Hawk to a meme. He used that as like a thumbnail. Like, it's just so dumb how much people obsess over things like this. But I guess I'm not being the change I wish to see in the world. So, or people will complain like, oh, look how long the intro is, but this is it, dude. Like, we're gonna play 2 games one way or another, so there's no rush. What you have is a simple ability to, does it actually freeze when I do that? I'm just kind of tabbing out to look at something. Let me reread these a little bit. Snake tail, but I know how this works. Like, when they're all on alert, so you do this to put them on alert, to make your heads erect, haha. And then when they're alert, spit venom, and then each head hitting, if they all hitting with all 4 stuns them, right? Which actually was happening pretty often. This one's pretty clear. I mean, everything's pretty clear. The one thing that I'm sometimes using wrong is the jump, but the whole point with it is, and thankfully I haven't had too many people steal my hero, because my god, that, you know, in other modes it might be more difficult because you have to worry about the rolls and stuff. So like here you could have 5 tanks, right? 5 healers, which in a way I kind of like that, but sometimes it can lead to sort of unfair circumstances. That would happen like with paladins a lot, with respect to, you know, you would get these weird team comps like 3 healers and 2 tanks or something. I don't get what that fucking stupid can one is. We played with somebody who used that. It's like a little can of beans or something. Like, what god is that supposed to be? I don't even get it. Charged soul. Cock skin. I don't know who some of these gods actually are, too. That's the greatest insult of all. I may be an atheist, or there's no such thing as an atheist, because that's like my whole principle of you're born an atheist, so it's not really like an outward position that you're taking as opposed to believing in something. But it's like, I don't even know who some of these gods are. Balana is pretty sick. She just looks and feels and plays like such a, you know, iconic type of character, like a Stance Dancing Warrior from WoW, or like, you know, some sort of Kingdom Hearts character, some sort of Final Fantasy character, just whatever, the whole aesthetic and vibe. And you would never say that in League of Legends, because everything is so insular with the fucking perspective, like Diablo style bird's eye view, that it doesn't even occur to you. So we have some sort of theme with going back and forth between the skins. So every odd game, I guess, is this, and every even game is this. So it's game number 9, I guess, right? We started on this one, so we keep rotating. So like 2, 4, 6, 8 would be that one. I guess that really came into play. Like a lot of these other ones, I'm not going to have any skins with, because it's not like I bought them or anything. So I don't know how I even got this one, but it was very fortuitous that I happened to have it here. So let's not get overconfident or anything, but the reality is I'm not even taking credit for the fact that we've won these, and some of them have been so insanely close to the point where it makes me almost sick. It's badass, but I don't know what to say. Like, it's been almost like some sort of a divine intervention or God sent sort of serendipity's moment. If I show some of these back to back, you wouldn't even believe that they're part of the same thing. It's almost inexplicable to the point where it may very well be that, oh, the opponents are bots, so they're just dumb. But even if they are bots, then how come they're winning the whole rest of the game, and then they just become a bunch of clowns at the end? We've seen a number of good new WAs, as far as often leading the score for whatever reason. Vulcan, we haven't seen too much, I don't think. It's not like I really know how all these characters work. Or I like that sort of arrogance that people have too. They'll act like, oh, haha, somebody is bad, right? With any game, it doesn't have to be this. And it's like, how would you know if you're playing this game for the first time, or even, you know, I played it for a certain amount through this series, but besides that, I never really played it. How would you know even what the character's abilities are? Like, oh, I'm playing against Hera, I'm playing against Daji. I don't even know what they do. I don't know what their abilities do. So it's not an excuse, and you can kind of deal with it and improvise and learn as you go. But how would you even know what their abilities are? So like, you act like hindsight bias. Oh, haha, it's so easy. Or, oh, look, he just didn't dodge that attack. You wouldn't even know what the attack is. So how are you supposed to dodge it? Like, there is a sense of this, you know, that's what makes anything difficult. Like, oh, Dark Souls, every boss is easy once you know the attack pattern and exactly how to do it. But, well, I wouldn't say easy exactly. You saw me fucking fail on the Smelter Demon all century, but it's still reaction time and execution. But the reality is that you're simply able to, you know, it's not quite what people think it is sometimes. So we gotta fight for our life here, obviously, as usual, and see how much more it means now. You might be like, oh, that's cool, you got a 9-game win, 8-game win streak, cool. But if I didn't, I would have, you know, I wouldn't have been able to play as him ever again. So our life is literally on the line, so it makes things like this so meaningful. And this is the kind of streak that we're always looking for, like in, we were looking for an Overwatch and Paladins, and it just didn't really happen quite like that. Or even how I'm doing my Permadeath variant Gauntlet in chess. I had some pretty good win streaks with that, like battle, what was it? Black letter chess, and can't even fucking move, man. Okay, I missed that one badly. Somebody got low, but you don't have to go for anything crazy here. Black letter chess was one, and the other one was the more recent one. And there's a lot of AoE shit going on, and it's not just Cthulhu doing it either. Okay, this should be good. See, like that almost would have hit them and stunned them. So again, even if you needle them, this is like how higher level play ends up being, like in League or something. You're not really always killing people, but you're trying to basically you're not really killing them, but you're trying to needle them, push them back, things like this. I didn't hit them with all that. What the fuck? I did the F and I did the thing. I literally did the F. It should have been impossible for me to die that quickly there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the fuck happened? Everybody died. Literally, they just like team killed us. What the fuck? No, no, no. You gotta at least focus on the objective. Like, we're not behind that much despite the 0 and 4. I don't like the way this is going at all. Come on, Cthulhu at least should be dead from that. Okay, we didn't get with that. We got 2 to 4. I just kind of got mad, but I haven't thought about using it like that, where we do the thing to jump, and it's like, what? Come on, come on, come on. I hate that. I hate how often that happens. That's why Cerberus is both the comeback king, but also the assist king, where you're able to basically, look how risky you're playing, but you'll still get away somehow. Or is that like a clone of you somehow? Okay, okay, dude. I end up spending a lot of time in base because I don't have any faith that anybody's going to heal me or something. It's a perfectly fine position, all right? As long as you don't keep dying, don't keep feeding. Cthulhu's low, but you can't do anything about it. You got to pick out like a weak link, and this chick almost seems like it, but like you're so low, dude. You're so low. You should get some sort of benefit from that. Like, if I get a character low, even if they don't kill it, I deserve like a little gold boost or something, but it's not even blaming your teammates. It's just like expecting your team to exist. Like, just do something. Get them around the pillar, although I don't know where they went really. We're not losing on the score badly at all. So as long as you don't keep dying, right, if you can just do this. Maybe that hurt us, the fact that I pulled him back there, but I assumed he would die in doing that. And he's pretty fucking low. Okay, 4-7, not terrible. And now their whole formation is fucked up and stuff too. I can't. I cannot. Dude. I like this character, but I cannot deal with those moments of like, they're dead. You need like a passive item or like an activatable item to finish them off. You're just lacking that little extra finishing damage that a tank probably shouldn't be expected to have anyway. But wait, be careful now, because we'll go in straight and then they'll come from the side here. So chill the fuck out. Not like I'm talking on voice chat to them or anything, but back the fuck off. 4-7 is perfectly fine. Yeah, without your abilities, you're like very naked in this character, right? You, even with them. Okay, 360 to 384, perfectly fine, doesn't bother me at all, right? All you have to do is figure a way. I got gypped on the F, I swear. It like bugged out or didn't register because I had done it and it was on cooldown, and then the amount of fucking CC, dude. The amount of fucking CC. Which you can't complain about as the... You can't complain about it as the tank. Because, of course, you are going to suffer from stuff like that. But when people are low, you know, you can pull them back and throw them back into your team. And they still won't kill them because they're a bunch of fucking clowns. I'm not even saying I'm playing well or doing anything. It's just like... They sometimes feed and go in when they don't need to. Like, you don't need to do anything. Literally, just don't, that's the answer. Don't do anything. What am I playing chess, like, where I have that philosophy, pink flamingo style? Sometimes the best thing to do is just lay off, lay back, and chill. Okay, so you're a sitting duck, easy target. What happened? What the fuck is that? There's no verticality in this game. Okay, 5-10. I'm so confused. Like, we're gonna lose probably, but I've said that one before with this guy, so. You can't do anything. Like, all this shit is just... All this melee stuff is just useless. We're losing pretty badly on the score here. They're like, you know, you're putting them right almost in your turret. You still won't kill him, though. You still won't kill him. And how do I know that? Because that's just how this game works. Like, what the fuck, dude? We're not really that bad, actually, on the score, considering how much fucking everybody's dying, but... Level up. Somebody could have probably killed me there, but... So 8-12 isn't actually that bad. How have minions reached our portal when we were just fucking there, dude? What are you fucking talking about? We're gonna have to do something here, but this one's been pretty lopsided most of the way. Okay, they should be pretty much dead no matter what. I never expect to get like the finishing blow, actually. And we're keeping up on the creep count, but it can be a little difficult to do for sure. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, I didn't mean to do it exactly like that, but... That thing did a lot of fucking damage. What the fuck? Argus, what is this? Like from fucking Warcraft? Argus, the Frozen Throne, not the Frozen Throne. Whatever it is. The fucking... Some Legion raid that I never even did because I didn't play that. Not gonna do anything. I don't know why I even bothered. In a way, it might even help them. It might even help them. Just... He's a big target that the fucking thing should work a little bit, but... They sometimes back off a lot, too. Maybe very bot-like. So clearly it's my fault, because I'm not making the difference that a player should make, but... So many instances where I'm gonna die, and you can just do this because this map is so small too, that you would have. We're not down by still really that much, but yeah, that's good. Of course, I never get the killing blow, but you can never. This is the thing. You can never really do anything. That's the problem. Right, they're right there, but you can't do anything because your abilities are so limited. It's almost like you should wait till they're low and then use your abilities with this guy, but 250 to 235. Cthulhu is extremely annoying at times. Right, and you shouldn't even expect to try to be able to kill them, but... I don't really know what exactly... Oh, fuck, I misclicked that. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, just chill. Yeah, this is really what I do to my team. Just, oh shit, that was a good kill on Cthulhu. Not by me, but, it's like you either jump away behind your team and hide behind them, or you pull the enemy into your team and let them die like that. Okay, they're putting up a decent fight now. The two people very low over there. By not even doing anything, I'm just getting low, but I guess I'm doing my job. I'm tanking damage. Like, come on, we can still do it. We've had like a bunch of negative games where it feels like we're not going to have a chance, but somehow something comes out. Like, the kills are almost even. Like, look at this guy exposing himself so much to me. They're stunned. Okay, we can catch up on the creeps a little bit. I did a whole bunch of wrong inputs there, but okay. As long as I don't die. I've only died once, which maybe a tank should. Oh shit. So, I mean, they are trying to keep us in there, but I'm not making enough of a difference here. Like, even with all the assists. It's always so close. It's always so close. Here, I'll just even do that. I'm doing that maybe a little bit too early even, but... Okay, go ahead, hit this out right here. It's perfectly fine. You kill the stupid guy. And you get to kill the creeps. The creeps end up sort of evening out, though, because they're going to get a wave right back, too. Whatever this Argus thing is actually great. Alright, that one's good. I don't know if that was even a good thing to do, but... Oh, shit, they're sort of feeding a little bit here, like, just no reason. Okay, Cthulhu scares me. There's not much you can do at times, but certainly we're getting carried by other people, which is always a legitimate thing. That's like a little teleport jump up, I'm pretty sure. So now we just have to consolidate what we've done here. Look how low, look how low. No use. It's no use. I'm going back to base. Like, fuck this game. It's just always so triggering, man. You get them so low, but it's no use. I'm just not the guy to do it, whether in terms of my playstyle being too much of a pussy. But then again, you know, dying wouldn't have done my team any good either. Like, it's all just fucking trash. Not even that low, but it's just like... You really think you're gonna kill me like this? I just slow pace walked back to base. Okay, we had a good chance there. I'm not gonna say that I couldn't have made the difference, but... Look how they're also playing so aggressively. Don't let minions reach our portal or something. Or everybody gets careless at the end of the game. Where, like, why are you playing so aggressive? Everybody gets careless and forgets the creep count thing at the end of the game anyway. we'd have to get like a team kill or something crazy. But this is when some of those comebacks do indeed happen. Like, you're like, oh, I should have avoided that, but how? You move so slow. I could have jumped out of it, I guess. See, why can't we play at this pace more throughout? Like, why can't we play at this pace more throughout the course of the fucking game? Alright, we need to wait for the thing again. Okay. That will pretty much do it unless we have yet another epic comeback, but it's very unlikely. That one was always close within winnable distance most of the game. Right, I'm not going to take any excuse there. It's just not quite enough, but... all these animations can be so confusing too, because you have... you know, you have some sort of it. You basically just almost have to get a team kill here. There's no other way around it. Look at all this fucking non-stop stun lock bullshit. They're almost playing like super defensively and almost trying to win on the creeps themselves. I'm gonna put them right in the middle of our shit, but then our team is still gonna keep dying. Okay, I'm just gonna die too. The 16 to 50. This may very well be the end. Not that we haven't had comebacks like this, somehow, some way, but it's very tight. I think it's unlikely, but never give up hope when this guy has been so good to me. It just seems extremely unlikely. Just don't die to a... but no, even our creeps are going to be the reason why. Right, we would lose just because of that alone. Look at how much damage I'm tanking too, and it just doesn't do anything for me. Right, I'll be in base while we lose because I can't do anything. We always win when I am in base. If only you could stop your fucking own creeps from moving like the dumbasses that they are. Ah, so close, dude. That's literally all it'll take anyway. Bro, I can't move, like... or maybe the creeps somehow stop counting at this point, but... I should have used the G more and stuff. Cthulhu turns into like fucking Ragnaros type shit over here. I don't know what I'm doing even. 1 to 17. Okay, we're gonna lose that one. We were on an amazing streak though, so I can't say anything again. Some of those I didn't play well, but you get carried, so you gotta... it was still close enough and it was winnable, so it's okay. Right, like by that point I should be a little better maybe when I've got... because that's what I always ask for too, like, oh, it should be easy enough. Like, or the first couple games should be easy with a character, so at least I can get a rhythm with it. Right, 1, 2, and 21 isn't terrible. In fact, I might have been the second best person besides this guy. But no, if I had been just a little better, that could have easily made the difference. Yeah, like you had 8 games to practice, so that is too bad. Like, it always just feels like you can do it, and we had way more insane comebacks than that. See, that's how it normally feels. Like, oh, of course you're not going to have a comeback. That one just didn't materialize, but, you know, but we've had situations just like that where we somehow do. So let me guess, another fucking melee character. So I guess since the rotation hasn't changed, we'll go like in this order. Right, just in alphabetical order. Let's go ahead and read their lore. Rain is life. Chalk, god of rain. Showers from above soak the earth, feeding seeds which grow into precious fruits and grains. Man and beast alike are sustained by the cycle. Without rain, this world would be barren and all living things would turn to dust. Thus is the power of Chak, god of rain. But like all great power, it did not come without a cost. In mankind's earliest days, there were no farmers. Indeed, 10,000 BC is about when the advent of farming happened. So they starved beneath the sun. For days, Chak sought a way to feed them. Deep in the mountains, he discovered a golden boulder and cleft it with his mighty axe. Within was maize, the crop that would change the Maya people forever, and Chak was worshipped and adored for it. Drunk with pride, Chak sought the object of his deepest desire, the wife of his brother. For a time, their affair remained secret, but that was not to last. Chak's brother, the sun god, discovered them. Without a word, she dutifully returned to her husband, and Chak, realizing what he had done, let her go, but a rift formed between the two brothers that would never heal. In his grief, Chak drove his axe into the sky, and from the wound, tears of regret fell. Since then, Chak has chosen life free of pride and selfishness. What the fuck does that have to do with him discovering corn, though? You're doing like some sort of infidelity. I got so cocky that I made some corn that I cheated on my brother's wife. Has chosen life free of pride and selfishness, devoting himself only to mankind. As a reminder of his greatest failing, he continues to cleave the heavens, washing the land, sustaining waters. Thus do crops grow, thus do the people survive. Thus the power of Chak, god of rain. That one's a little deflating. Let's look at Cerberus again, right? I'm not going to read the history again like I sometimes do, or I mean the lore again, but again, it might look unspectacular, but it's very hard to get kills with him, right? So I wouldn't even indicate that as a bad game. Like, you're getting mostly assists, you're doing a certain amount. I guess the gold total would sort of tell you that, but whatever. If you were just a little better, you could have easily won that game, so... Right, gold per minute. And again, I usually am not even very good about killing creeps and stuff. Minion damage, okay, I didn't do that much. Damage taken is the highest, which should be the case for the tank. Like, I can't get away with, you know... Fuck, I really wanted that one to go on longer, too. That was pretty iconic. Some of those comebacks, I'm telling you, it made you almost believe that you couldn't lose to anything. Overflow after 5-6, that's kind of the signature one that we wanted in, which means it's all downhill from here. But we wanted one like that in Paladins and Overwatch with the same Permadeath Gauntlet, and I just didn't get it. Overflow buff. Passive after 5 successful basic attacks, the next attack uses no mana, reduced cooldown by 2. Thunder Strike circle damage. Throws his axe forward, damaging all enemies in a radius around his location. The axe remains idle on the ground for 5 seconds or until another ability is used. Throws the axe forward, damaging enemies in radius. It remains idle in the ground for 5 seconds or until an ability is used. Okay. Torrent. Chak spins his axe around him, damaging all enemies, gaining protections for each enemy hit. Gods hit provide 2 stacks. If his axe is out, okay, some of these are a little bit complicated. What is he considered to be? He's considered average, okay. He spins around, okay, whirlwind attack, damaging all enemies, gains protection from enemy hit. God's hit provide 2 stacks. If the axe is out from Thunder Strike, so if it's out, does that mean like he will first okay, if it's on the ground idle, he will first dash to axe location, dealing 50% base damage to enemies he passes through, and then execute the attack. The dash can go through walls, okay. Rain Dance Circle. Slow Chak summons a rainstorm around his current location for 6 seconds. While it rains, he regains health. Okay, this one's defensive enemies are caught in the mud and have their movement speed and attack slowed power reduced. If his axe is out from Thunder Strike, again, out means he has it thrown on the ground, not out as in he's holding it. A rainstorm will also spawn at the location. Oh, this is going to be complicated, man. Enemies caught in the area of both rainstorms will have movement slow speed, attack reduction applied twice. Storm Call. I mean, he's basically like a shaman from WoW or something, or the Warcraft universe overall. Bro thinks he's Thrall. Chak charges up his lightning axe for a short duration, unleashes a blast, silencing, knocking up, damaging all enemies around him while charging up. He has damage mitigation, is immune to crowd control effects. But yeah, like, again, I don't even think I played that well with Cerberus. Of course, now we have to change the game mode as well. I don't think I even played that well with him in most of those games, but That's the whole thing. Like, maybe when I was on that 6-game losing streak with all the other gods before that, or recently, maybe imagine being named Chalk after fucking little shit that you write on a blackboard with in middle school. The point is that, you know what I mean? Like, oh, when I lose those games, it's not my fault. I could be playing well, but my team sucks and holds me back. So you don't make excuses or concessions like that. So when I lost that last one, that was kind of my fault, actually. But you know what I mean? Like, some of those you're going to get carried when you should have lost, right? And you didn't play well, but you still win. And some of them you're going to win. You're going to lose even when you played well and you should have won. Like, it was double-edged sort of a multiplayer gauntlet, of course, but I'm fine with it. There's a certain honor code that you shouldn't even mention it. Like, it just doesn't matter. But it is very frustrating how low I get people. And go ahead, tease me with the fucking range characters. Athena. Yeah, remember the time when Athena had, like, sci-fi looking gear on? And just fucking... What the fuck is that, dude? Some of these skins are kind of nonsensical. I lost that last one because Cthulhu's little cutesy shit with his hearts and stuff on the ground kind of threw me off. So once again, another melee character. What a surprise. But I can't complain after that last one because we had such a good time of it, and obviously, I guess he went down as his true self with the original skin. But what you have here is the ability to... There are some magic-ish effects, but... What do you got? A fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card? Nicol Bolas. Wait, what the fuck is this? Wait a second. Am I misunderstanding? Nicol Bolas is like from... I thought these were all supposed to be gods from like fictional... Well, gods are all fictional because... You know what I mean? Like from historical things. Why is Nicol Bolas there? What the fuck is going on? So here you can kill some stupid ass stuff. But we should try these abilities a little bit. You throw the axe down, and then whatever you do, you warp to it, and then you put that potentially there as well, the storm. And so what you kind of want to do is you want to put it back behind you, I guess, and then you could use it to run away and jump like that. I'd use it more defensively like that. I'm never going to learn I guess I've enjoyed the series regardless, but I'm never going to understand how this works with the bot element. Like, these two seem like bots because they're not even doing anything. Why are they just standing in base this long? I guess these aren't even spawning, so I won't even worry about it. Magic Shell. What the fuck are you doing? Ah, yes, of course. Now we're going to lose because of AFKers, which that I don't really tolerate. I was getting so triggered in that Bolana game that we lost because, like, not only did somebody's gonna sneak around and kill my dumbass, which means I should already have the axe prepared. Is this just an AFK lobby or what's going on? Everybody will be AFK besides me. Sometimes it's dangerous to push this too far. Or I love the sound actually when you do land a hit with that. But can I not just like get a hit on one of these? Go ahead, kill some of these. It's perfectly fine. Nobody should really bother me. I expected like a big one actually. These mechanics are actually pretty fun where I would say, you know, I wouldn't mind playing this as a single player game with some of these same mechanics and perspective, and still better than Diablo games. So yeah, you don't always have to go for kills. I like both this one and the first game mode, right? The 5v5 arena and this one with the one lane. But I'm not the biggest fan of the actual... Somebody has left the game, so now we're going to lose because of that, even though nobody even died, and or maybe that was it. They lag switched to... Yeah, middle tower. There's only one fucking tower. I should have somehow helped them do that. Fuck, I could have still done it. Everybody gets low, but nobody dies. So now it's going to be a 2v3, and it matters that much more. That's so bullshit that stuff like this is a fact. Oh, whoops. That stuff like this is a factor. Like, why should... Okay, that was still worth it, I guess, as a general thing. Chaos, Titan... Those things end up dying pretty quickly by the time it actually becomes relevant. But what I don't get is nothing was even happening. Like, nothing bad was happening. Maybe they were trying to talk in chat, and we're ignoring them because we don't use that function. And you shouldn't need to in unranked, but... Like, we're doing fine. Even now, we could still do fine. It means more experience for us, so it's no problem. Okay, don't overdo it, though. Says me, and then I die. You gotta maybe have the axe thing ready for, Now, are we really gonna lose this character to the fact that somebody disconnected? Like, that's pretty fucking bullshit. Athena seems to be playing pretty well. Or whatever, decently. She got the one kill. You have to somehow do that where you take advantage of the fact that you should level up a little bit easier and stuff. Because there's only 2 of you, so you don't have to share experience as much. You go ahead, you put the storm down, so that's something you can do to sort of just needle them and do whatever you want. You gotta get like 5 hits in a row, basically. Oh yeah, I haven't even tried to use the ult. So again, where's the third one of theirs? Or they should almost force disconnect, something like that, to I don't mind playing defensively. Like, we should be fine with this, basically. Okay, chill out. We don't need to do too much. Or Athena's pretty good about all this kind of shit, though. How did we not get that kill when they're running back into our base? Why wouldn't you just back off? The fuck are you doing? Doesn't matter. You don't need to go for this right now. I'll just hold it down for now. Look at them baiting us too. It's 2-2 on the kills. Level 8, you know, we're doing fine actually. It's just that one death by me was sort of unnecessary. This fucking disconnect, like, that's so unfair. It's really bullshit. You still have a chance, but I mean, why should you have to really deal with that? It's not like we were losing or they were dying or something, right? It was 0-0. Everything was fine. Like, even everything's sort of fine now. How is Athena this good though? Like, I should have probably gotten a kill there, but I just can't. I'm too much of a pussy to do it. No, but Athena seems to be actually doing pretty well, all things considered. He should still get killed. He still gets killed by the tower. Kill an enemy god after they had already killed you. I guess I didn't kill them, but it still gives them credit. The turret, always the classic. Right, that always happens in early game in League and stuff. So no, clearly I'm the weak link here. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 2. Well, whatever, but they just seem to be more aggressive and more willing to initiate stuff. Which you don't always have to do that to. This is such bullshit with the fucking DC, but let's not worry about it. Let's not let that harsh our buzz here. We're still good. So you're gonna come in and sneak up on our dumbass. Like, where are they? This is very ominous. Keep doing that. That's fine. See, all these melee characters will have something that they can kind of do from a range, or like a very elongated hitbox. They could potentially be good. Hey, don't overdo it. Just chill. I even used my ult and everything, but I barely did it. Like, we can just do this all day, and then maybe in the late game we can do it. You don't always have to get kills just like that. In fact, we should never be the ones to initiate or be aggressive. And the reason why is because you have this ability to basically only have 2 characters. So like, why would you even bother? Yeah, that worked out really fucking well. So how exactly are they not getting punished by getting killed by that? Okay, so the Cerberus one was kind of deflating in and of itself, but this one is just bullshit. That's so unfair. Yeah, they're leveling up in fucking base over here. So the game starts, nothing's even happened yet. We should get some sort of concession for that, like let somebody else join even if they start at a lower level, or force somebody from their team to somehow disconnect, or give us some little bonus. I don't know. You can kind of game the system a little bit with experience, but oops, I didn't mean to do that. Middle Phoenix, as if we have another one. Are there even Phoenixes in the other modes that such that would even be relevant? You can still slow pace it. Oh, that guy's animation looks sick. You can slow pace it and just try to you know, somehow win like that, but I don't have like the initiative mindset. Level 12, level 13, like we're hanging in there, but we got to stick together. Just not even worth it. We get him to have it. Like, where is everybody? Oh, that was like some sort of other objective. I don't even know what that is. We just stay hard on, like, if we both stay at the Phoenix, we won't lose the Phoenix for a super long time. It'll be very hard for them to do it. So only if we go out there and only if we die would that be potentially an issue. And of course the Phoenix does come back, or maybe even to the extent it heals, so you can always abuse that. Okay, this is fine. They're just farming gold, farming experience. They can kind of sneak through stuff in a way that's a little bit annoying at times, where like, is this not a thing that you can actually get a kill like at all in the game? How are they not? How are they not dying? Like, I don't get it. Athena's actually really not that bad. I'm not gonna blame them at all. Maybe the Phoenix doesn't work like the other turrets, how they basically, well, the middle one's been destroyed. At least we have the top and the bottom one still. The Titan, but yeah, like the turret is somehow more effective than any of this in terms of, I'm not gonna say we lost that one to a DC, but we basically lost that one to a DC. Well, I'm higher level than Athena, so at least that counts for something, but I'm playing too defensively pussy style. Right, where I'm not actually doing anything at all. always these late mobility abilities that come into play. Okay, that's good. I am not really using that ultimate exactly right, I don't think. Doesn't mean we couldn't still theoretically win, but I mean, it'd have to be pretty perfect or I don't think this thing even heals. That skin is just making me uncomfortable. You can do that, just be careful not to do the whirlwind thing. Or I didn't even necessarily want to do it like that. But no, this doesn't, or I mean the Phoenix will come back, so that could even be a great deal. Because then it's just a difference of the one turret. So basically, yeah, like let's say they all attack this together. Wouldn't they be able to just do it without us, like, what would that matter? The fact that we're fighting them at the same time, they could just ignore us and probably still do it. They're kind of laying off a bit. They're probably doing some kind of good objectives, but I always hate this last hit thing. It should be cumulative based on how much damage you do to it. The last hit is kind of cheese, then you just stand there and do nothing and just wait only for the last hit. Bull Demon King again. Some good that did you last time, but no, if we get the Phoenix back, I'm happy. Because even though we died right on it with it still alive, it's the simple fact that we can just kind of keep doing this forever, maybe, and it's fine. And maybe our character is more late game kind of intensive. Fuck. I just kind of give up on the pursuit, like, why are you even bothering to do this, dude? Not agree to surrender 1-to-1. Let's just let it happen of its own volition. We don't need to surrender. I mean, that one is a troll to the game, though. That one is a troll. Like, yeah, kill fucking Nate, the bitch clown. Doesn't deserve anything. So fucking bad for the game. I'll still count it, but completed a match with a god from all Pantheon. I don't even know what that really means. Like every country, I guess. But isn't Pantheon really just a Greek term? Like it's called the Pantheon? Okay, so the Cerberus one I'll take, but that one's a little bit of a salt in the wound. That's very bad. But we've had some good win streaks. Okay, go there. They did their best. I'm not even going to say I did well at all. My whole style of play is just dumb. Even though our stat line is basically the same. They're just kind of more active and they just look better in the general process. So we lost both of those. That didn't go very well. So just to put a wrap on this series, aside from the ones that I can potentially get with the currency that I've earned over the course of the run, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more characters. And even if we could buy a whole bunch for like, it doesn't mean I'll buy the ones in that order, but even if we can buy some of the cheapest ones for like 1,000, yeah, like 1250. Well, I mean, I guess we could get like 15 of them then, or something. But Terra, hey, that's one of my RP names, but it's Tera, the Earth Mother. But no, this makes me curious. Like, what is Nicole Bolas doing in this game? Morgan Le Fay. Like, who are some of these? Yeah, let's look for him. Is that maybe just a skin? But I don't get it. LMNO Nike. Just do it. You know where they got that from? The Gary Gilmore the Impatient. Have you ever heard the tragedy of Gary Gilmore the Impatient, where he says just do it when he's about to get executed? So I'm not happy with the way that went. Cerberus I can live with, although again it was my fault. That's certainly the fastest. Yank foes by their souls and drown them in Stygian venom. That one will go down in history because that's exactly what these kind of runs are about. Again, I didn't play that well. 4.4 kills to 3.4 deaths, 21 assists. Like, it is still a good thing, but it's amazing how much 88 win percentage. I mean, look, that is rare amongst these permadeath gauntlets. Because even if you're really good and you play really well, right, it doesn't guarantee anything for that, right? It doesn't guarantee. Yeah, you could get a disconnect like that. You could get a. I think we did get one of those too in one of those games, but then they disconnected too. So one of our teammates disconnected early on, but then later on, one of theirs did. So it kind of even out. It almost makes it seem like, oh, they force you to. Again, I didn't mind that character. I'm not saying I played well, but in my first game with a lot of these, I'm going to play a little more defensively. Now, could I please... Okay, I was going to say, can I please get a range character so I can play like the mage, degenerate, kiting clown that I am in like MMOs and stuff, or RPGs? And the answer is I will get my wish, because Izanami, I haven't been this eager for an Izanami since Darker Than Black Season 2, even though it was kind of a lame payoff and not really that good of a season. Right, Izanami, I think, is like the final boss type character there. So this is like some horror villain type shit. Matron of the Dead. I won't even look at what they can do, but yeah, we lose our longest win streak here, and really the most meaningful one too, because even though I won like maybe 5 or 6 with Arachne potentially in a row, I didn't. It was like maybe against bots, or it was like very early on. This one felt at least legit, and it gave me like the mastery tree type of shit, which is weird that this one did. It wasn't quite that many, but you have the ability to basically say that again. This would be only the 3rd range character. Like, we haven't had a magic range character at all, have we? Like, he's melee. Wait. So there's like a hunter with the bow, which I don't mind that even. I'll take it. They're both hunters with the bow. Like, why is there not a single fucking mage on here? Or there will be later, but yeah, it's gonna be Izanami, and I'm not too happy about that. I mean, that one couldn't have gone any worse, but I will fully own the loss of that, because even though I'm not saying I played terribly, although it's hard to judge sometimes, you could have made enough of a difference. Like, the game was close enough the whole way, and you know what I mean? It's okay. Okay, see you tomorrow.